Coming at you from the OLR podcast studio.
It's really more of a basement.
Coming to you from the OLR basement studio.
But it's still a podcast.
Coming to you from the podcast basement studio.
Yeah, but you still need to say OLR.
Coming to you from the OLR podcast basement studio.
Oh, that's way too many words.
Coming at you.
That's not enough. You still need to say OLR.
Let's just start. It's OLR. Welcome to the One Lane Road podcast with Lucas and DK. I'm Lucas. I'm leaving it in this time, you.
You can beep out your part too.
Okay.
All right, and
we're back.
And welcome to the show this week. I told Lucas I was going to call him a bad word right off the bat.
And he did it. But
get out of the way, because see, I forgot about it if I waited 30 minutes into the show.
We never would have got to it, and then where would we be?
But I'd have been lying to you.
Yeah.
And that's something I don't like to do, is lie to you.
He doesn't. He won't lie.
I hadn't lied to you much.
Lately.
Not in 30-something years, really, not much.
Right.
I probably told you a little while lie at some point. You know,
You're like that.
I'd like to dedicate this show to the memory of Jeremy Mackie, the old Jeremy Mackie, the non-healthy Jeremy Mackie. He's on road to recovery.
I didn't know whether we should talk about what happened or not.
He's not dead.
Good.
He's with us, thank God.
Yeah. Are we, did he post it on Facebook or?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Okay.
It's pretty open about it.
Okay.
So,
all right.
But in all seriousness, thank goodness. We joke and we kid, but we just ended the show with Mackie I just listened back to our show this week, and at the very end, we talked about him losing weight.
Yeah. Lost 30 pounds.
And
thank God he did, probably.
You just never know. And I'm just, in all seriousness, I'm glad to have my little buddy still with us and kicking and breathing.
Mm-hmm.
You take for granted, man.
Hey, life will just take you away.
So, thank goodness whatever happened for a reason, and hopefully he's on the up and up. I was,
stuff like that. You know, we're getting to that age we start knowing people that having to remember people. You know, and one of my friends, you know, he was a lot older than I am. I guess he's more of a mentor to me. He did pass away this past week, and I hadn't seen him in a few weeks, and his house had burnt down. You know, it's just, that was a sad thing. Hit him pretty hard, and then I don't know the entire story. You get bits and pieces of it. But he started feeling sick on Thursday, dead on Friday, buried on Sunday. Just.
Well, it's rough. How
old
of a guy?
He just 60, 67, 68, something like that. An older fella, but you hate to hear it. I don't know, man. It's just all of a sudden you're gone. Sometimes.
Yeah. And me and Mackie just planned on getting a beer together on Thursday, and then this happened on Wednesday. I'd taken off. My anniversary was Wednesday, and I was in Lafayette. Went over early on Wednesday morning to do some promotional work for 102.1, like I said I was going to do for our concert, and got a text, and I thought, oh, man. But it was luckily he's going to be okay, but he's in the hospital. So, of course, I'm trying to ease the situation. When I walked in, I said, you eat like hell, you drink like hell. You live like hell.
Smoking them cigarettes.
And you're fine.
Yeah.
You go lose 30 pounds on it, you about die.
Yeah.
I said, come on, kid. Shut up, Dustin.
Yeah.
But I love him so much, and I'm glad he's here, kicking and eating healthy. I know he's hating that, but so I called him yesterday morning, and anybody knows Jeremy Mackie, this is like the epitome. Like, if you want to tell one Jeremy Mackie story, this is just so Jeremy Mackie right here. So I call him. I say, hey, buddy, how you feeling? Just want to call and check on you. I missed your call yesterday evening. Buddy, I'm just sitting here making myself some oatmeal and fix me one of them beer posters on TikTok.
Or what?
Well, okay, so the premise of the beer poster on TikTok has been historically a bunch of girls who post pictures in their bikinis and send it. So it's a separate app from TikTok, right?
Uh-huh.
You find a picture of yourself, say most time in a bikini, drinking a beer of your boyfriend or husband's choice, his favorite beer, and you put it on a beer poster somehow, and you put it on the world for TikTok to see. And, So you get all these hot women in bikinis with Busch Light in the background, Bud Light, Miller Light, Coors Light, what have you. And then you get Jeremy Mackie's post.
Oh, if he didn't have a bikini on, what'd he do it for?
He didn't, but he had. He was chest naked at his bachelor party with a Busch Light logo.
Let's see it.
I got it right here, buddy. No, you ain't got to go far to see it. The beard
That's,
just flowing. So
where's he at? Where's he at there?
that was in Gatlinburg, right?
Oh, okay.
Right before the cops came
Yeah.
and said, "Guys, just quiet it down." And Jeremy said, "No. Let me
It's my
talk.
bachelor party.
Let me talk to you for a second."
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Nope."
Yeah.
They're pretty
Probably
cool.
not you.
They're gonna let us. We're fine. You don't have to talk.
They're
to them.
literally leaving us
They're
alone.
leaving. I just want to thank Yuns
Yeah.
for your service.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate what you do. And I said, we get it, Mackie. They're leaving. LeBron and James might not care about him, but we do.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys. No, my God. My daddy was a state trooper. And he tells them his name. Literally, the next morning, old Steve Mackie says, and by God, I better not get any calls from the what county is Pigeon Forge in?
How Blunt, maybe? I don't know.
It's not Blunt. It's whatever it is. But they'd called him.
Sequatchie, maybe?
They'd called him. They told their officer, who in turn called some OG and called Steve Mackie. So anyway,
what? I wonder why they did that for, just to check on the story.
I don't know, man.
That's wild.
Slow night, I
Yeah.
guess, up there in Pigeon Forge that night. But yeah. So I don't know how many chest naked men there is floating around TikTok with beer posters, but old Max got one.
I hope he goes viral on there for doing that sometime.
He should. He deserves it.
Yeah,
He deserves it.
Yeah.
I don't live in a world where I think people deserve a lot of stuff. Jeremy Mackie deserves to go viral at least once in his life.
Yeah.
Boy, it didn't take too long for me to get my karma.
Oof, boy, did it not.
As Kristen Heflin said, what kind of juju did you put out on that last podcast to get some people at your house?
Yeah. You think what do you think the thought behind them like being on the porch was?
Well, I talked to the whole family, okay? I put it on.
You talked to their family, you think?
I talked. See, here's the power of Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook can be a bad creature sometimes, right?
Okay. Well, I wondered because the post had come down off of Facebook because Carrie and I were looking for it.
Yeah. So it can be a powerful tool in this day and age. You want to know something, you just go straight to Facebook.
Right.
There's enough people that either know the question or they're nosy enough they'll find out for you. All I did was post the picture and with the caption, does anybody know these two young ladies? 20-something shares later, I got all the information I need.
Yeah.
Well, now, people were less than nice on the post.
Well, imagine.
They might have ridiculed the appearance of the two young girls, what have you. But in the meantime, the girl was tagged at some point or shown the post by, I guess, enough people sharing it. I don't want to get into it too much. It's all it's all taken care of. She said that she saw dogs below my driveway in the road. She about hit one, so she got out to do whatever with the dog. It wouldn't come to her. She was afraid it had been hit. So they drove up the driveway, just to let us know our dogs were in the
road.
In the road.
Okay.
So, and I watched the video. There was nothing harmful,
right.
And I didn't get it until my phone was dead. And I didn't get it till Sunday morning. We were at the lake Saturday.
Gotcha.
So I could have just hit the old doorbell and said, hey.
What are you doing?
What's happening?
What about it?
What did she just said? Don't know it.
Don't know it.
Just, don't know it.
Yeah.
Dustin, Kennedy family.
Yeah.
It's like when they open the door, I don't know what. I've never seen somebody open a screen door and close it so fast. I don't know if it was the Provincia sign on the front door that it is a real account. That's not just up there for looks.
Right.
It will go. Rah, rah, rah.
It's gonna make some noise. It's gonna call somebody.
And it's like the road dog.
Yeah.
Remember that? Your ass better call somebody.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. Way to ruin it. And so anyway, or it might have been the dog barking in the house. The killer. the killer on the inside, that pit bull we keep on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
But the person in the background said something about knocking. The video was short. We've now extended. So now you dope heads that think it's safe to come up there,
It ain't.
just know our battery's dying every day because we got the long extended video on there, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, and the second one was like, I don't think anybody's home. So I even put on Facebook, I was like, I think these girls were harmless.
Right.
I just need to know what they needed.
Right.
And we found out through the power of Facebook and everything else.
Well,
So-
that's good.
Well, you just got to be sure because for every one person that has good intentions, there's 5 crackheads.
If it was just crack, it wouldn't be as bad. But it's that meth too, honey.
Yeah, it's that meth, it's in Percocets, it's in Oxys, it's in
Xannies.
Roxys.
Yeah.
It's all that. They just want they just want to steal anything.
Pill heads, dope heads. They just want some more pills, dope.
They don't care. They don't care if that's your grandmama's chain. They could get my chain. I said, my grandmama gave me that chain. Crackheads, Debo, nobody cares.
Mm-mm.
Nobody cares when all they got is the next Percocet 10 on their plate. Chop, chop, chop.
Yep.
Up the nasal cavity. They don't care about your grandmama's chain. They don't care about rings. They don't care about weed eaters, chainsaws, shack trophies. They don't care about anything like that when they're trying to get their next high.
Mm-hmm.
Just know, crackheads,
You're on video.
you're on video. If y'all thought I was kidding on the last podcast, it just proves you. I'll put you on social media. I'll find out who you are.
Uh-huh.
And there ain't just one. There's multiples on that whole scene. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know where there's cameras. I got like Gary Busey living in the bus on Black Sheep
Yeah.
levels up there. I got booby traps up there you don't even know about.
Yeah.
So I loved it. I love the post because it proved that people listen to our podcast because there was like 3 people that said they didn't listen to OLR this week, did
Right.
they? And I loved it.
Yeah.
I love the interaction with our listeners.
I do too. I got recognized this week
What
by my voice. He said,
God damn, it's angelic.
"It is. I can't help it."
What they say on Step Brothers, somewhere between Jesus and Fergie.
Yeah, that's me. I was like, I might as well just quit doing anything right now. I'm just getting famous.
You could probably do voiceovers at this point with
yeah.
your voice.
Yeah. Here's I'm gonna read a quick caption just to see how angelic it is.
Okay.
Bill Cosby freed from prison. His sex conviction overturned. How'd that sound?
It sounds like you were reading, like anybody could have read that.
No. Let me try it again.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby freed from prison today. His sex conviction overturned.
No.
Nope.
It sounded like you were trying a little too hard.
Oh, got you. Let me go at it one more time.
Hit me with a cheesy radio DJ voice. Is what I like to hear.
Oh.
Because I don't think your voiceover
Yeah.
career is getting off the ground. And that's being
Yeah.
it's being kind. But I do think you have a future in cheesy radio DJ.
Today on 102.1, I'd like to tell you about Bill Cosby freed from prison. His sex conviction overturned. More after the break.
Man, Casey
Bam.
Kasem ain't got nothing on you.
Get off me, Casey. So that's a weird thing to happen.
Bill Cosby.
Criminals just be getting out of prison.
Got the jello pudding pop in the prison. I said, Bill, and they said, you can't be saying the flarned filth when it comes to the show. My wife, Camille, keeps the ticket money.
Uh-huh.
And my son, he said, Dad, I want to look at the show. I went to the show, and it's the Eddie Murphy show. But he said the things, and I can't talk about the things. What did the man say? You know what he said? The Phil Flarn.
Look at him hitting him with the hole after he got out. He's got his cataracts fixed. Look, his eyes are better now. Cosby 83 flashed the V for victory sign to a helicopter overhead as he trudged into his suburban Philadelphia home after serving nearly 3 years of a 3 to 10 year sentence for drugging and violating Temple University sports administrator Andrea Constand in 2004.
You cannot say Constant.
I can't say it.
Free Bill Cosby.
He did. He got freed.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? There's like 48 women come out.
Well, Bill was busy in the 80s.
And in the 2000s, apparently. So
How you gonna tell Eddie Murphy not to say the F word
when you're going to take a bitch back to go ahead and drug her and rape her.
You know. Seems a whole
What
lot
are you doing,
less,
Bill?
Seems a whole lot less wholesome than a couple F-bombs. You know.
Yeah. How'd he get his cataracts fixed in prison? What I want to know.
Do you want to know though? Cause you really
I don't really care. What I'm thinking is he tricked somebody. Took it all the way to Pennsylvania's highest court. So he went to Pennsylvania Supreme Court and got it overturned.
Good for Bill Cosby.
Good for him. You know, I hate to say
yes. I don't really care.
I hate to say a miscarriage of justice.
Miscarriage
of justice.
Say it's a probably little poor choice of words there.
I wouldn't think so.
I'm sure a few of those girls got pregnant by Bill.
Nope.
Probably did.
Nope.
It feels good in here. It feels like my house almost.
Feels better, doesn't it?
Feels better. I had the runny noses last week.
Yep, had the runs.
My house is miserable. My air conditioning's still out of my house.
Why?
Because I went and got an air conditioner Monday, and it didn't fit my window. We thought the measurements were right. It didn't. I took it back. Long story short, you can't find nobody in this area, and I've checked every Lowe's around driving distance. Nobody has 18,000 and up BTU that fits the window. So I finally ordered one. I mean, they had them. Right. They just had to order them.
Right.
So we've been having. I'm just tired of my family.
In general.
No, I love them. My man cave is my man cave.
Oh, they're always.
It's not called a
it.
family cave.
They're always in it.
But since our air's out, everybody been piling up in the man cave. We're having Disney slumber parties every night, and I'm over it. I just want to go up there.
Everybody get out.
I want to go up there and watch the Western Conference playoffs without having to wait on Jack to fall asleep so we can turn off Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Okay. Bayless wanting to play 17 games of NBA Jam every night.
Yeah.
My wife talking to me in general for that long. You know? Waylon bringing up LeBron James every 37 seconds, whether it matters or not.
Oof.
You know?
Oof.
I'm over it, man.
Yeah.
I was so ready to podcast tonight so I wouldn't have to go home.
Hey, you know.
I'm so ready for this air conditioner.
What more could you have asked for than to come in here into this hot ass garage?
I swear to God, Lucas, I had in my mind that so I went home. I did go home. I
thought you might have because I didn't think you would wear that to work.
My work and my sales role doesn't allow me to wear Royal Rumble t-shirts from homage.com.
Mm-hmm.
No free shout outs for homage. And my flip-flops.
Yeah.
You know, some Under Armour shorts.
Mm-hmm. They don't allow that.
They don't, not on Wednesdays or Fridays. So
there's no casual Friday over there?
Well, not to the point where you wear Royal Rumble t-shirts and flip-flops, you know, but here's the deal.
Yeah.
If I'd have walked in, it'd have been the hellhole it was last week when I was just dying here. I would have walked out to those Silverado and I would have called you on your headset and we would have done this over the phone from your driveway.
Yeah. Yeah, that could have worked. I thought about picking everything up and taking it back to the podcast basement studio there for a few minutes.
From more humble beginnings.
Yeah. And then I thought, you know, we did this from the kitchen table at one point. We could do it in there. We could go get in the closet again if we wanted to. Air conditioning works in all those places.
That's fine. I wasn't coming back in this building within the conditions it was last week. I'm just telling you.
Well, that hum that y'all are hearing in the background is air conditioning. Because it was hot. It was hot as shit.
It was miserable. I don't think anybody realized how miserable it was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else is going on in my house?
Tell me.
I've got snakes in my house. Did I tell you this about the snake last week?
No.
Lindsay's sitting on the couch, looks over, sees a snake on the fireplace.
Yep.
We get it out.
Yep.
My dad's home. I'm at work. My dad gets it out. Black snake, but whatever. So Sunday before we go to a baby shower, can we pause for a second and acknowledge that men are going to baby showers now? That's a thing. It's weird. I never went to none of my baby showers where my children were about to be freed,
you don't have to do
freed
that.
into the world. My cousin Jock was in, and I wanted to see my cousin Jock. Brianna was there. I wanted to see Brianna. I like my cousin. No offense to my cousin Katie, but I've never been to a baby shower. Never been to a baby shower in my life. But before we went, the baby showers are relevant. I just want to say it's a weird flex, as the children say, that men are having to go to baby showers right now. I don't sign off for it. I don't approve it. I think it's dumb. You know. Did you go to Camden or Eli's baby shower? You didn't because you're a man. Man shouldn't win. If a man wants to go to a baby shower, you need to become a transgender and become a woman. you need to become Lavonda or something, okay?
Mhm.
You need to go be Lavonda and
Or
go
Caitlin.
and just do it, Lucas.
I'm not going to do it.
Take your penis away and become a transgender.
I'm not going to.
The first
Hey, I'm not the one that went to the baby shower. You are, so chop chop.
last night, well, you know, I've had good use out of it.
Why,
If,
yeah,
if today
you might
comes
as-
the day where I just chop it off,
Yeah,
you know,
you had fun. Had a good run.
it's been a good run.
It's been a good run.
It's been a good run, you know, and
All good things must come to an end.
I don't want them to.
Yeah.
That
No,
won't be my
you're
first
never
preference.
ready. You're never ready for it to be over with.
Yesterday, shout out the first transgender woman to win Miss Nevada.
Well, there you go.
Now, I want some full blown honesty, Lucas.
Uh huh.
If you were a single man
Yeah.
and you were out back on the scene, Kara come in and said, "I'm done with you.
hmm
I want you out of this house."
Right.
You go back on the scene. You hit that Tinder scene. You're swiping left, swiping right, however you do that game.
hmm
And you see this girl, and she hits you with the same swipe, and whichever direction signifies that you guys are on the same page.
Right.
Would you be interested in that? Off first appearance,
Let me see.
don't by God lie, because we're in the nest here. Nobody's listening to us. It's just me and you in the nest.
Well, I'll tell you this: this person has a pretty face, but a little skinnier person than what I'm after. You know what I mean? That just looking at that person's body,
Yeah,
like
a little skinny.
that's not a type of body that I would be attracted to, like skinny.
Who likes skinny women?
It's not. That's not my thing. You know,
I've just never.
I'm not against it, but it's not. You know.
I had a good friend tell me 380 or she ain't a lady.
You know.
I don't want 380, but I don't want a beanpole.
Yeah.
either,
Yeah. You know.
to be honest.
I'm not after.
You know what?
I like the look of a woman that's actually matured into womanhood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not a 7-year-old boy.
Yeah. Right.
Or a 37-year-old boy or whatever that was.
Yeah.
Adam's apple was.
Yeah. I mean, a 20-year-old boy is not what I think of whenever I think of a good-looking woman.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, it's never been my
Yeah.
thing.
You know, and here's the thing: men are never women.
Men are never women.
There you go. Right.
Men are never women.
Right. Men are never women.
So what was this person that just won Miss Nevada?
It was a man that's pretending to be a woman.
But they're never women.
Right.
You just mind effed me right there.
I can't help it.
That's why when we're talking, if I'm at the dollar store and somebody
Mhm.
asks me about the show, I'm like, well, Lucas is a smart one. Because I don't know what you just said. I don't know what angle you're coming at right there.
Yeah.
If that's a woman in today's society.
but
That's a woman.
but it's not though. You know what I mean? But it's not. Hey, I'm fine with somebody wanting to be something else, but a man's never a woman.
Okay, Lucas? What's the difference in? What is the difference in a man
Mm-hmm.
becoming a woman
Right.
in theory,
Mm-hmm.
or I don't know how that works. I don't know if you cut off the penis.
Right.
How do they get a vagina? How do they do?
I don't. Well,
Tell me.
do
they?
What is that?
They sew it
Plastic surgery, right?
so they can.
So
cut
it's plastic surgery, but you're still a guy that just cut it off and shoved it inside, right?
Reckon what they do with the used penises?
I don't know. You can have them if you want them. I guess you can put them in a baggie and take them back home with you, and you'll feed them to the cat or something. I don't know what you do with
Is it
them.
like when cancer patients lose hair and they put hair in a bag and keep it? I mean,
I don't know.
I'm serious.
I am too.
I'm not trying to be funny for this podcast. I'm genuinely.
I'd say they just throw it in the medical waste bin. If I was
That's a.
throw it Joker in the trash.
You know how many people out there just dying for some D and they're just
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
them in the trash
Throwing
can?
them in- throwing
So
them in.
how does a vagina? How does it happen? You just.
Oh, I have no idea. I
I want to know. I want to know.
Well,
Somebody-
I'm not Googling it. It said my antivirus is up, so I'm not Googling that shit.
You can't just develop a slit in a body.
You can cut a hole in anything, you know.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
No, it's for sure not the same, right? That's because a man is never a woman.
Just imagine being a newly divorcee. Is that what I'm trying to say? And you're at I don't know, Hooligans in Cookville, and you got this girl that you're just thinking
Oh, she's beautiful.
hotter than three.
Yeah, I
hells,
can't
you know?
believe my luck that I've. You know,
What does it
I
feel
thought,
like?
I thought I just fell off the wagon and I would never hit the ground. But look here.
All I want to know is what does third base feel like with
Uh-huh.
a transgender?
I bet from the get go, you're going,
Them some big ass hands. I think I would tell by the
Why
first
are your
time.
hands so rough?
I don't know. You can't judge by that. My hands aren't rough.
Well, that's true.
My hands are moisturized.
Right.
You know,
Uh-huh.
I'm not a hardworking man, really.
Right.
You know,
You
can't judge it. But I have some. I don't think I've ever held the hand of a woman whose hand is as large as mine, and I don't have a large hand.
right.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like in woman terms, my hand's probably large.
Yeah. If I held your hand, like if I was at a bar and you come up and me and you were holding hands, I'd go, man, this bitch got a big hand.
Bitch got a big hand.
Man.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me see your feet. I would say, what size shoe do you wear, honey? If you'd be like a 15.
Yeah.
In women's, it's a 15. I'm like,
Say,
I
what?
give her the Crocodile Dundee. You just got to hit her with that Crocodile Dundee.
Where'd you go to school at?
Yeah.
What's a Crocodile Dundee?
Whoa, you don't know what the Crocodile Dundee is? Where you reach down there and reach down there and make sure.
And then they're like, oh yeah, I played center for
Oh yeah, I used to. I was a professional
at Tennessee Tech.
I was a professional wrestler. At one point in time, Greco-Roman.
There was a old
men's team.
WWE wrestler just turned transgender. Now that I think about it, it wasn't nobody famous. It wasn't like John Cena that done it, but it was somebody that had been.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of people turning into turning around and doing something completely different. John Cena, like China turned him into a bitch, didn't they? Did you see that?
No.
He said Taiwan was going to be the first country to get to see his new movie. And then John Cena had to turn around and apologize to the entire country of China for calling Taiwan a country.
Well, he didn't do anything wrong in my book.
Right.
Because I also didn't know Taiwan was or was not a country.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Taiwan is. What would you call it?
Well, I would call it a country. However, the only people that don't think that Taiwan is a country is China.
Yeah. I don't know where this falls on the gist of like everyday's opinions, but I don't really give like shit what China thinks myself. Yeah. I don't know what Taiwan is. I'm not smart enough to know. Taiwan, simplified Chinese, officially the Republic of China, is a country
in East Asia.
So Johnny Boy wasn't wrong.
He wasn't wrong. However, someone in China and the Chinese government got upset, and seeing as how it had made like $154 million, and the first $134 million of it come from China, they thought, better go ahead and apologize. However, I probably wouldn't have done it. He can speak. It is weird that he speaks like perfect Mandarin.
Well, and hold on.
Yeah.
Just talk, Lucas. Keep talking. I'm looking for something.
What are you looking for? Like, I've got it right here where I can Google it perfectly. I can't talk to myself. I just yell at myself a lot, so I don't want to do that.
If you got a problem with us, if you're from China, and you've downloaded the One Lane Road podcast, anything that we ever says offends you, like Taiwan is a country.
Yeah, Taiwan is a country,
Then I would like to tell you, be tingle.
What does that mean?
It says bye tingle. It says stop listening.
Oh, there you go. Just stop listening.
Can you tell me how to say that? Is it bye or be?
I
you can pronounce the hard R's. I've heard you.
It's probably like bet tangle.
Tangle.
By tangle. There you go.
By tingle.
Yeah.
That means stop listening.
Yeah.
Because we're nobody.
Yeah.
And your little 17 downloads in China. We've got at least 17 downloads a week in China.
Oh, at least. And here's the thing. You should think Taiwan's a country.
Beijing. Taiwan? All y'all come on board.
Yeah. I'll take every one of y'all.
If you pay international shipping, I'll give you a t-shirt.
Why not?
I'd love to have all the Taiwan folks.
Yeah.
Free John Cena.
Yeah, free John Cena, and men are never women.
They're not. Snakes in my house is what I was getting at.
Right.
I wish Samuel L. Jackson would have been in my house on Sunday.
Because
I'm tired of these mother snakes in this motherfucking house.
Right.
I never.
How many other snakes? You never did tell me about.
I know I didn't. That's why I came back around because it's a big deal in my life right now. We're sleeping in fear, Lucas. Because I pulled out a snake skin out of my wall. Lindsay said, "Ah!" and I come in there and checked out the bathroom. Coming into our bathroom from the wall
Uh-huh.
was a snake skin that I pulled.
Yeah.
I pulled slowly and it broke off on me. It was 1 3/4 inch wide, 12 inches long. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a long snake. Here's what is long. When we got back from the baby shower, my dad came up there and I said, "Hey man, look, we got no air conditioning in here.
There's snakes everywhere.
There's snakes in the house. You suck as a landlord.
Yeah.
All right, get up here."
Yeah.
He pulled the rest of the snake skin out.
Mm.
That thing's about, if that one I showed you the first time was a foot long, what do you think that goes for?
Oh, it's hitting 3 foot at least.
At least that means that the snake's 4 foot.
Yeah.
We got a bayless running around in my house.
Yeah, that's a big one. And he's been in there a while too. If he's like shedding just in the wall, he lives there. He's been living there. He knows you guys. You know what I mean? You guys are like fighting, playing NBA Jam Tournament Edition, and he's sitting there going, "Oh, he got him again." He's sitting there going, "LeBron sucks." Every time you and Waylon gets in a. By the way, I called your house this week, and it's weird. It's weird, like listening to Waylon talk and being like an adult,
grown man, son.
Yeah.
Grown man. What'd you ask? Oh, because you asked him about that call.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
Where people was getting murdered in the background.
Yeah,
I don't know what was happening.
I don't know.
I was at the gym. But it was Bayless. Bayless was raising him more to hell, I guarantee you.
And just grabbed the phone and started calling.
Well, I don't know what happened
Yeah, I
there.
don't know.
But they were somewhere. I forget where they was at. They was with her mom somewhere.
Either way.
Well, it is crazy. So if you're, I would like to acknowledge one sports
Go for it.
thing.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt is in the College World Series
Of baseball.
of baseball.
Yeah.
All right, and we can continue. So, next newsworthy topic, because we had to get the baseball in for our fans.
Yep. No, let's go ahead and just say Dustin Poirier and Conor McGregor's going to fight for a third time. I really like Conor McGregor. I think, there's at some point in time, you got to just, I know he got super duper famous for fighting, but when you've made all the money, those guys, most of those guys really don't want to get punched in the face. You know what I mean? They didn't. The bulk of them just get punched in the face because that's what they're good at.
Yeah.
And they're trying to make money. They're just trying to make money. But why are you still doing it after you've made hundreds of millions of dollars? Get those other guys would be like, be the guy that they can look up to, where they can go like, he made it. I don't know.
It's time for him to come home to Stanford.
Yeah.
I've told you this, Lucas.
Yeah.
Stop. Is it July 10th, the fight?
I don't know what day it is. I don't know what day it is.
I think it's the one Don Asbury's going to.
UFC 264?
If it's July 10th, then...
Yep, July 10th.
Dr. Don's going.
Yeah. That'll be good. Las Vegas, Nevada, main card. I bet that wasn't a cheap ticket to get.
Say not.
Yeah.
I'd say not.
Dr. Money.
I would like to throw out a PSA for everybody. 4th of July is coming up.
Hey, don't blow your fingers off. Don't burn your house down.
That's first and foremost. What this PSA should say, don't blow your fingers off, don't burn your house down. Yes. Thirdly on that list, and I'm begging you.
Yeah.
And, look, it's your life, it's your phone, it's your social media content. I do a lot of stuff that annoys you guys too. I know I'm promoting a concert that's 4 months away, and I've been doing it for 2 months. I know I'm going to put my weekly Shaq videos on there. But please, for the love of God, don't be the person that puts a 4-minute and 54-second worth of story on your Instagram or Snapchat of fireworks. I assure you, nobody gives a shit. Nobody. We're all going to sit there with our index fingers going boom, 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 and we're going to fast forward through your story. Don't make us do 84 clicks through your story just to get your stupid little blown up circle off our news feed.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares. I assure you, if you're at the beach, if you're in Mount Vernon, shout out Mount Vernon Fire Department for their fantastic job. I would just assume be there as anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares, man. Don't do it. Don't be the douchebag that has to film the entire fireworks show. If you do, Don't post it. Just keep it on your phone. We don't want to go through it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you want to do some big explosion at the end of it, like boom, 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 everybody just, bust what's it called? Their load at the end.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
At the very end when it's like the big one, the big money shot.
Right.
I want you to take your iPhone 12
Hit
out
it.
of your pocket. Boom, boom, boom. Take a
Take a few licks on it.
hit it.
Yep.
Don't do it. Nobody wants to see your 10-minute video.
Here's the thing, though. Nobody's going to have 10 minutes of fireworks this year.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to have 10
That's
minutes
true.
of fireworks. We went to the one down here in Humber Springs. There, we got a solid like 4 or 5 minutes of fireworks, and it was like, oh yeah, well, okay, there you go. That's it. Everybody was like standing around staring at each other for just a minute, and then like the truck started driving around and was like, oh,
It's over.
it's over. Oops.
I heard one curly-headed woman who's been married for about 10 years, said it was like probably 9 years, 8 years. It was the best 4 or 5 minutes fireworks she had in a while, though.
Yeah, I hear you. It was surprising. And then I talked to a guy that was that sells fireworks. He said you can't get them. He said everybody's running out of fireworks.
I hope that's the case.
You can't get fireworks.
I hope so. I hope they're all dried up.
He said in like most of July, while he's selling, or most of June into June while he's selling fireworks, he'll go throughout the week to Chattanooga or wherever it is and get additional fireworks.
Yeah.
He'll bring back cases and cases, or a box truck full. He said he can go get 4 cases of fireworks where he used to be able to bring back 25. It's just he can't do it.
Here's the deal. I hate the 4th of July.
How come?
Well, it's not that I'm not American.
Well, I mean, you're
I'm not like
communist.
Well, no.
You Marxist piece of shit.
I don't want to be working. I don't want to live in China or Taiwan.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to be those douchebag losers on the U.S. soccer team who are honored enough to be a U.S. soccer player.
Yeah.
But then they go turn their back on the anthem. Here's a simple case with that. You know what? If you're going to disrespect the flag, say no to the invitation. Say no, I'm a communist.
Yeah,
little hoe, and I don't want to be part of your Olympics. So just don't take part in the Olympics.
Right.
How about that?
You're getting dangerously close to sounding like a communist. Is all I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, if I'm getting infuriated,
I'm proud to be an American.
There's no better song than when Lee Greenwood hits that note.
At least I know I'm free.
And I won't forget
The man who died, who gave that right to me, and I proudly stand up next to you. I'll just hit you with it. I don't give a damn. I pulled the microphone back so everybody else didn't have to hear it.
Loved it. It was beautiful. It was goddamn beautiful. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The people. I hope the girl that turned her back on the national anthem.
I hope she gets kicked out of the fucking Olympics.
Here's the deal. It ain't like you're playing it's not the league. It's not the little, whatever the stupid soccer league is, MLS. It's not like you're turning it back. Don't say it's a black thing. The black girls on the team was standing. Mm-hmm. This little idiot with her M&M haircut was facing the other direction. I hope she tears her Achilles next game.
Here's the thing. You know whose team you're playing for in the Olympics? The United States.
That's it.
You're not playing for the Brooklyn Dodgers or the Nets.
You're not playing for the Seattle Storm, okay?
Or the Lakers or whoever. You're playing for the United States.
That's it.
Pay attention.
You knew. I mean,
you guess what? You knew whenever you went who you were playing for.
I'd say if I had to say one adjective about her, woke.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'd say she's pretty woke.
For sure.
So, here's the deal about the 4th of July. It's just not my favorite.
Okay.
I love Halloween. Christmas is all right. Thanksgiving.
Well, you like to dress up.
I love Halloween. I love it. I love it more than a grown man should love Halloween.
You've had some fantastic Groping Granny, Beetlejuice. I mean, you've set some high bars. However,
the standard's there. You know who's ever beat it?
Nobody.
No, not that I've ever seen.
Michael Jackson did. Beat it.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. You here all night?
Yep.
I love seeing Blake Allen in his Mr. America outfit when he wore the whole.
He's like walking 4th of July.
He is. My buddy Brandon Cooper, not only my coworker, but my friend.
I'll tell you what. Blake Allen walks in his 4th of July outfit. And Lee Greenwood sings behind him, just walks around behind him singing.
Yeah. But Brandon Cooper, not only my friend, but my coworker, or not only just my coworker, but my friend, he just showed up a thing. He's got a whole suit going on.
Wow,
he's got red, white, and blue American Crocs.
Yeah. I hope he trips and falls off.
Here's what we got to do. Blake Allen versus Brandon Cooper.
Yeah.
Steel cage match at Red Silo Brewing Company. Loser has to denounce the rights of the American suits. You don't have to leave America because we don't want you to go to China.
No.
Or the Taiwan country
Here's
of Taiwan.
the thing. Anybody wearing Crocs, you lose. You know, it's American as shit to have Crocs on, but they're ugly.
Well, I think
I saw a big old dog, like a cane corso, that was just growling at his owner. And the only thing that I could tell, the only problem that I could tell was his owner had on a pair of Crocs, and his dog just did not respect the fact that someone would wear Crocs around him.
I'm just saying, if it's a 2 out of 3 fall match, you should go. You should go ahead and just forfeit round 1 for wearing Crocs.
Oh yeah,
you know, even in a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to see somebody that's woke? I want to take your opinion on this.
Okay, go ahead.
Dear men.
Now, I don't want to hear it from the beginning. Yeah. You know,
this person, whoever wrote this tweet right here, probably had something to do with those 36 questions that we done.
Oh yeah,
and murdered. We beat it up like it owed us money.
Yeah.
By the way,
let me hear it. Let me drop some knowledge on me.
Dear men.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dairy Burger, by the way.
Good milkshake.
It's the best. Sunglasses are a tool of the patriarchy.
Oh my God.
Yep. They're used to hide oogling eyes and sinister looks.
Oh, yeah.
They make women feel uncomfortable, and they are not a necessity. Please stop wearing sunglasses as a sign of respect and support of women. Thank you. Do with that what you will.
You know.
Okay, here we go.
Here's the thing.
Buckle up.
Sunglasses support the patriarchy. What does that even mean?
I'm not.
Your eyes are high. You're hiding your eyes, so I can't tell what your eyes are doing. That's
why I asked you the question, because you're a much smarter man than I.
I get it. I knew what she was going to say whenever you said it. Whenever you said the sunglasses thing, I knew what her argument was going to be. It's something that a third grader would make. You know, they think they've made some kind of logical connection in their head, and they're going to blurt it out as this is gospel. All right, please and thank you. Now listen to me, right? Oh, I hate it. I hate this woke culture. That's the dumbest shit ever.
We're going to lose the greatest national treasure walk, and Charles Barkley said he's retiring from inside the NBA because of all this wokeness and everybody getting their feelings and all the sensitivity.
Hey, everybody's feelings don't matter. Mine don't matter.
I've ignored all this woke culture as much as I can, but I swear to God, you I don't know what. You got your censor buddy?
No. Yeah.
And I swear to everything. I
saw this teacher.
I swear to whoever you pray for. If you make me lose Charles Barkley,
I saw this teacher walking around going, talking about, she was upset because she couldn't teach what she wanted to in her classroom. She wanted to teach her politics in her classroom, and it upset her that she could not teach her politics, and she had to teach what the patriarchy wanted her to teach instead. Well, here's the thing. That's what that job is. You got to see that one whenever you come. You don't get to preach to your people and
start a cult.
Yeah, start a cult. Nobody's going to show up. That's the problem. That's why they're scared, because nobody's going to show up to it.
But people are going to show up, Lucas.
They're not going to show up. They're going to be standing there preaching to the wall.
She should be like a first grade spelling teacher.
She shouldn't be, because she just teaches them how to spell woke and racist. That's the only two things she teaches them how to spell.
Can you make sure you get all those words?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. You know what we'll do? We'll do it all at the end. We'll sit and try to remember all of
you
things.
Wrote it down.
I wrote it down this time.
Because last week I did. You
told me and then I didn't.
I said
18 people got it.
I said a word, and I even said I talked after the fact, because it's gonna be real cute for you listeners. You're like, guess the word. What did DK say? Yeah. And I said, it's just a term. Well, you didn't have to. I didn't have to have an
18 of you didn't have to guess,
because 18 of you is like the Patreon listeners. You got the exclusive stuff. And I text Lucas. I said, probably here and there. If I've heard it, some other people have heard it. Yeah. But that word dropped.
Yep, it's still in there.
So,
and I was back in the middle of a field, logged on my telephone, and Started deleting it instantly.
So a couple of
I'm tired of woke.
yeah. So this isn't woke. A couple of Craigslist and LSN ads have come to surface, and I'd like to thank my friend William Connor Hale, longtime listener, has never called the show.
First time caller.
He sent me these two ads, as he does a lot of times when he scours the net.
Yeah.
So tell me, just off these two listings, which one you'd be more likely to buy?
Uh-huh.
The first is the 1981 B150 van, asking $3,000.
Oof. 1981, you said.
Yeah.
B150?
Yeah.
Not that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Will need trailered.
Okay.
Update. New front brake hoses. Half roof skin.
Uh-huh.
Carb rebuilt.
Yep.
New fuel pump. And the heat works.
Yep. Still need to be trailered, though? They didn't edit that out, did they?
No.
Okay.
Okay, here's the sales pitch, baby.
Yeah.
You ever wanted a van but can never seem to find a cool one? Well, let me tell you about this one. Slaps roof. You can live your dreams down by the river in this puppy. Got a beastly slant, 6. Oh yeah, don't forget the 4-speed tranny.
Bam.
Shoo-wee! That's a lot of horsepower. Skrr. New wheels and tires. Does need some brake work. Carb rebuilt and some holes in the roof fixed, but hey, that's just more airflow.
Mm-hmm.
And who needs brakes when you're grabbing all those gears? Does run and yard drive. Lakeside drive if that's your deal.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's a badass looking van.
You know,
if you
have a van in mind, you know, if you're thinking, I wonder what that van looks like, and you're picturing one, you see it. You've got it.
The possibility of child abductions are
they're real high. They're huge in this.
You can get at least 13 children in this thing, no problem.
Yeah.
If child abduction is your game,
it's got the double door. You know, it'll hit you with that double door off the side.
Kids stand no chance with that double door. I'm here to tell you.
Two of you pop out and grab one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What's the other one?
Okay. It is a badass Honda 2000 CR500. Fast as FUCK. $2,800. And the dude is actually giving it to the Deuce is standing by this badass machine.
Uh-huh.
And it reads a little something like this.
Yeah. Not
for kids or pussies. You breathe on the throttle and the front wheel is up and dropping panties.
Oh, yeah.
Go ask your mom. She'll tell you.
Yeah.
I suggest you wear a helmet so you don't end up like Superman. If you kick it, you better wear a MX riding boot or you'll break that twig you call a leg.
Oh, yeah. Chicken legs.
Yeah. Yes, it's a 2-stroke, so you'll be mixing gas and slapping ass all day.
Yep.
Ever wonder what it's like to be Michael J. Fox? Well, look no further. This thing is going to shake your arms off. Low on testosterone. This guy digging deep, baby. Yeah. Digging deep, son. Low on testosterone because your wife stole your dignity and sense of being a man. Well, this is your opportunity to go back in her purse and get your balls back that you should never have given up in the first place. These bikes aren't made anymore, just like women that cook and clean. So just like those women, this beast needs to be chained up every night.
Oh, yeah.
I'm buying
that bike.
Yeah.
That's mine right there.
Yeah. The B150 van.
You know.
I'm not much on child abduction.
I'm not.
If I'm being completely frank.
If I'm going to be completely honest, I've never thought, I just need a child abduction van. But I've thought, I ain't no pussy. I want a bike that slaps.
I want my balls back.
I want them back.
I want to mix gas and slap ass.
I was what I'm looking for.
And that's it right there, man.
I love it. I love that.
I hope he sold it. I hope he got more than $2,800 for it.
I hope somebody just came and gave him $2,800 and just let him keep the bike.
I doubt that happened.
Yeah, I do too.
But it'd be a nice story.
Yeah.
So, man, people really put those real life ads that was on LSN and Craigslist.
That's better than the CR 500 for sale. Needs work. Don't text after 6.
Oh yeah. No trades. Don't ask.
No trades. Don't ask.
Don't.
No more pictures.
Don't email because I don't check it.
Yeah. This is all the pictures you're gonna get. No tire kickers. No, you can't ride it.
No calls after 9 p.m.
Yeah.
No text.
Yeah, I don't text back.
The emails for sure, though.
Yeah, the spelling out the first 3 numbers and
I hate those people.
Yeah.
With a passion.
Oh yeah.
Is it so hard just to put 931? 261.
Trying
blah,
to keep
blah, blah.
those Indians from getting your number.
Is that what they're doing for?
Oh yeah, trying to keep spammers from getting your number
Because it's working so well for
It
everybody.
It never worked.
It's working
as
so
soon
well.
as soon as you put something on there on local sales, you get spammed.
Man. Someone asked me
Yep.
if there were VIP tickets
Yeah.
for the North Springs Music Festival.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say, as I told the Sweet JJ
With
ones,
the purchase of one, you get me singing to you, and I'm gonna sing. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free.
keep going.
And I won't forget the man who died, who gave that right to me. And I proudly stand up next to you. You get
God dang.
to get the rest of the song. You got to buy that VIP.
So which at the North Springs Music Festival, I put to Sweet JJ ones on Twitter. All VIP are guaranteed exclusive camping chair seating.
Oof.
Private bathroom by the rose bush behind the back porch.
Yep.
Pre-show meet and greet with catering by Jackson County Dairy Queen. All photo ops are handled with a Polaroid by my great aunt with option to buy an additional $4.99.
Yeah, don't think that catering's free either. It's not like an open bar.
It's $17.99 for chicken strip basket.
Yeah.
It's pretty exclusive.
And you got to wait 38 minutes to get it.
Yeah. So which is a bargain if you're going to Jackson County Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
That's pretty quick. So yeah, man. I saw a poll on Facebook, Twitter, a bunch of
Sorry.
a bunch of dead musicians.
Yeah.
And you're a concert goer.
If
You can't keep old Hickman at home. He's such a rambler, just a
I mean,
real life gypsy. This man, he leaves his home.
If there's one person that knows all about music and concerts, it's me.
Absolutely. So I'm going to put you on the spot. If you had to see, there's 9 options.
Yeah.
So go ahead and let's knock out 3 right off the bat.
Yeah.
So Bob Marley,
Yeah.
Prince, David Bowie,
Yeah.
Biggie,
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, Prince, Tupac Shakur, Queen, and Whitney Houston.
That's a list of people to go see?
Well, it's just like you pick one, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so Prince was on there twice.
Then I looked at the picture wrong, Lucas.
I'm gonna pick Prince both times.
Okay. Well,
That's 2 of my picks.
I looked at the picture wrong. It wasn't Prince. Okay.
Okay.
So just mark off. There's 8 options because Prince is not twice. So go ahead and give me 3 people just to mark off the list that you don't want to see.
That I'm never gonna see Whitney Houston.
Yes.
Oh.
Even though I Will Always Love You.
Yeah. It's, one of the best songs that Dolly Parton ever did. But I don't want to go see Whitney Houston.
Yeah, you just established that actually.
I don't think Tupac Shakur's one that I want to go see.
Okay. I'll put a little asterisk by that because it's probably who I'd like to go see. Okay.
And Biggie's probably not, in that list. It seems to me that those 2 guys had some beef, and it might have ended badly for both of them. So that's a whole situation that I don't want to.
Their fan base didn't die, Lucas.
Yeah, but there could be a crossfire.
Just imagine though, Lucas, if you were in the crowd, say somewhere like Des Moines, Iowa, which I know has got a pretty heavily demographic for old school gangster rap. So if we were in Des Moines, Iowa at the KFC Yum Center, I make fun of that name. That's actually the one in Louisville, I think. But anyway, if you're up there at the Cracker Barrel Coliseum in Des Moines, Iowa, watching Tupac.
Mm-hmm. And he gets shot on stage by Biggie Small.
But then like Puffy comes out on the stage dancing,
mm-hmm.
then Daz and Corrupt are like, nah, Puffy ain't about to dance on our boy's chest, and Daz and Corrupt right to tat tat. But all of a sudden 3-6 Mafia come out.
Yeah.
And then they go get Daz and Corrupt because the Dog Pound ain't gonna get one over on the East Coast because you're in the Midwest.
Right.
Anyway, so you got
I'm a little behind on my gangster rap scene.
Okay, well keep up.
Who is Word Biggie Smalls coming to play it? Was he one of those?
Not yet.
Okay.
Tupac's laying there.
Yeah.
Puffy, you know how Puffy used to do the dance? Yeah. Puffy's dancing on a slain Tupac Shakur.
Okay.
Which if Tupac's going to die, I would rather it be on stage because we wouldn't have to be living through this facade 25 years later that he's still living on an island with Elvis Presley somewhere, okay?
There wouldn't be a question.
Even though he's put out 37 rap albums since then. That's all he done.
Why is he not done rapping if he's dead,
Exactly. But he did a lot of push-ups and wrote a lot of poetry when he was in prison that time. So anyway, he's dead. Puffy's dancing on the body. But Daz and Corrupt come out of the, because they're the dog pound. Let's play house. I know you probably had it on cassette. Maybe the single. Maybe the little singles that you used to buy at the Sound Shop in Cookville before it came in arcade. Yep. Remember that? Yep. All right. And then, so they're out there doing like West Coast. Mm-hmm. They got the dubs up. Then all of a sudden, like 3-6 Mafia comes out. Is that who I said a while ago? 3-6? No, because 3-6 Mafia is from Memphis. I was talking about, whoever I said earlier. Yeah. It's not 3-6 Mafia. Okay. They're from Memphis. The 901. Okay, it's those other boys from, they're going to die. Oh, yeah. They're going to die. Yeah. Because Snoop ain't having that. Ice Cube rolls through in a 6'4" Impala. Baller. Here's the plot twist. Biggie rides through with Ice Cube. They're all together. Right. Then they're like, no, this beef is over, cuz. Yeah. Yeah. We got this East and West Coast thing because, Ice Cube is over that. Yeah. He's over that.
He ain't about it.
He's not that part in his life. He's already ready to start making like
movies.
Are we there yet? Part 5. Yeah. Right? Before you know it, because we're in the Midwest, Des Moines, Iowa, Nelly comes through, plot twist, shoots them all up.
It says.
And the St. Lunatics. Are declared the winners of the East Coast West Coast battle.
The East Coast West Coast battle got settled by the Midwest. Is that what happened?
Yeah, because it's in Des Moines, Iowa, and he come up from the St. Louis.
Mid America coming in hot. That just goes to show you that the winner should be the centrist. The centrist. This whole left-right thing, the center always wins. Center should always
Nelly
win.
Ended it. I'm just telling you, if you would have put Tupac, you could have seen that show.
That's just too much for me.
It's a lot.
I just want everybody to get along.
Okay. Yeah. Well, do you want to go see Michael Jackson?
I wouldn't mind seeing Michael Jackson.
With or without Macaulay Culkin in the VIP section?
Probably, I'd probably go pre-Macaulay Culkin. I'd like to see that, maybe 1985 Michael Jackson.
Okay.
When he was developing the moonwalk, and not when he was, taking little boys.
Bob Marley or no?
No, I don't think so.
Not either.
I don't mind Bob Marley. I don't have anything against him. That's just not my type of music. That whole Jamaican scene.
Sure, me either. I've never been to Jamaica.
Prince for sure. Go see Prince every time.
Speaking of fitting into your lifestyle, Queen would go right in your demographic. I would imagine. It's something you'd like to see.
Yeah, I might as well get another one,
Oh, man. So David Bowie, no?
No, I'll take Bowie, too.
There's only one.
Yeah, Ziggy Stardust, whenever... See, with David Bowie, you get a couple of different guys, You get Ziggy Stardust, you get David Bowie. You get... I don't know, you just get a few people with him.
I'm picking Tupac. I want to see that show.
Okay, I'll go.
I'm not mad at Prince.
Yeah.
I don't
Probably the best guitarist of all time.
I mean,
they asked Eric Clapton. How it felt being the best guitarist ever. He said, "I don't know. Ask Prince." And when Eric Clapton says that, he's pretty good.
Yeah, but I heard that interview, and they asked Prince. He said, "Ask Keith Urban."
Well,
so, I mean,
Keith Urban said, "Ask Brad Paisley."
Yeah. Then they done a commercial about it.
Yeah,
with Peyton Manning.
Then Brad Paisley said, "Peyton, tell him."
And he said,
"I'm just happy to be at Nationwide. Nationwide is on your side."
I thought that was really neat. There are a bunch of dead people.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get to see any of them really.
That's not true.
No.
Tupac, a hologram played at. It's pretty wild.
I just want to see Prince. It's the only one. It's the only one out of the list I really want to see.
All right, it's a good answer, I guess. So, all right. And the crowd goes mild. I do want to say, Solana show. Y'all ain't showing the Solana. I need this.
And the crowd goes mild.
There's do the voiceover on that one. How about a little? I wished you could read. Can you give me a commercial for my North Springs Music Festival?
I could. I'd have to know the details,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now.
Yeah.
I do want to talk as I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
Solana show, man. I know I'm putting a lot of love on the North Springs show, obviously, but Solana is got the headliner Rye Davis.
Yeah.
Then, like I said, Rich Henderson's the guy that opened for Alex Williams. Up in Nashville. If you get on YouTube, if it's only for tonight, the Incarceration song, Lithium, and Finally Coming Around, some of his top songs. And I also added this week Taylor Austin Dies. She's a girl that
Taylor Swift. That's amazing.
Yeah, you heard that wrong. Taylor Austin Dies. She plays a lot of the bars in Nashville.
Taylor Swift died in Austin. That's weird.
That's so weird. Rest
Yeah.
in peace.
Yeah, gosh, that's
Rest
wild.
in peace.
Taylor Austin die.
Taylor Austin Die.
Uh-huh.
She plays a lot of the Broadway bars, and she got a real good sound. So she's coming down to Sliney,
Yeah.
and a very special guest, Cherokee Upton, the little young girl from Salina. So they don't sell you some tickets. Y'all are all communists because you don't go support your own person
Well, there you go.
of interest. They're in Salina.
You know.
But,
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Andy Smith begged me to do a show in Salina. Everybody's like, you never do any shows in Salina. You get showing all your love to Jackson County. So here we are.
Uh-huh.
A month,
Where's my ticket?
a month and a half into this, and where y'all at?
Yeah.
Where you at? Maybe it's because I've ragged on Salina for 6 years on this show, and they're not.
We shit on them quite a bit, so maybe they're not gonna show up. They may be like calling Red Bull and saying y'all ain't doing shit with them, are you?
Red Bull's like,
no,
Nah,
we ain't messing with them. We ain't messing with them either, man. We just leave them right there in the middle as far as we can tell.
Yeah. So they're like, Red Bull. I just like to tell y'all, I ain't trying to stir no hate. Red Bull, this is Salina.
Yeah,
I ain't trying to cause no trouble.
yeah.
Did you hear episode 122 of the podcast?
Did you hear what he said about y'all over
Talking
there?
shit about Red Bull and
Hard. Yeah, and they said, yeah. But did you hear 116 what they said about y'all? We're good.
yeah, they don't hate us nowhere near.
Yeah,
we're
no.
poor little pissy Red Bull, and
Yeah.
we ain't nobody.
And we ain't nobody compared to that.
In Salina, we know you're the be all end all. Y'all better than all of us.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, it's just is what it is.
Yeah,
we can't compete with you.
We're not about it. Like
No, we ain't rowdy.
Mm.
And they said, if he ever asks us to do a show, because I heard he's going to ask him to do one at the Donahoe.
Uh-huh.
But if he does one at the fairgrounds, I think y'all shouldn't buy tickets.
Yeah.
I just don't think you should support him. Let him be over in Jackson County.
We were going to offer him the amphitheater over here, but we decided probably against that, and y'all should probably decide against it too. Is what
they're working against me, and it's a little frustrating.
Yeah, but we probably deserve it.
So
it is what it is. Where were we at? We're gonna nix the van, right? We're not. We don't need to keep looking at the van, do we?
it's a little disturbing that it stayed up there.
I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I just left it up there.
I would like for you now in your used car salesman. Here's the date. Here's where you can get tickets, and that is my lineup on the bottom. And just hit me with on October 23rd.
Yeah.
North Springs Music Festival brings you this incredible lineup. Tickets $35 on Eventbrite.com. Hit me with that.
Let me work on it for a minute.
Absolutely. You just make love to it all you need to, baby.
This October 23rd.
Nope.
Brought to you by Dustin Kennedy and the North Springs Music Festival for the low, low price of $35. You'll get to see Julie Roberts. No, it can't be. Yes, it can be. Who else? Alex Williams. What? Are you serious? Yes, we're serious. Who else is going to be there, you say? The Smoky Knights, Rye Davis, Addison Johnson. Yeah. You're kidding me. No, we're not kidding you at all. Keep listening. We're not even done yet. Hold on. Caleb and Leanne.
Oh, my God.
Mike DeMeza. Logan Halstead. You think this can't be a $35 show, but you know what it is? It's $35, folks. You think you're going to have to go to Nashville. You're going to have to you're going to give $35 for the tickets. You're going to have to do $35 for parking. You're going to have to do $35 for the security guy. None of that. $35 gets you in. You get barbecue. Over at the thing, you pay the guy for the barbecues. You ain't getting that for free for $35. You got to pay the guy. Yeah. But all of that for the low, low price, $35 in Jackson County, October 23rd. Tickets available on Eventbrite. Go get them.
Damn.
I hit them with it.
Oh, my God. King Dangalang. Sounding good.
That's as good as I can do.
That was beautiful. If that don't sell 6 tickets when this podcast drops,
those other 6 tickets is pretty much sold right now. If not, I'll probably just give the money back that you gave me for doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing. I've got
Yeah.
I've got a friend that does like say meet and greets and stuff.
Yeah.
It's amazing how people will pay. They'll pay to get in somewhere. Like at Comic Cons.
Yeah.
You've got to pay $25 to get in.
Right.
That doesn't mean that every single person that's set up at a booth, whether it's Ted DiBiase or Jake the Snake Roberts or David Hasselhoff, whoever, you don't get a picture and autograph with those guys just by paying admission. And I've got buddies that's had that fight with people. They've set up booths. They're like, no, by God, I've paid my $25 to get in here. You tell me I got to pay another $50 to get a picture and autograph with Jake the Snake Roberts? Now. Then they're the type of people that get on the internet and blast your company, blast the convention and everything. So I remember the first time we had a show and the boys said, $20 to get in here? And I said, yeah, man. Well, that comes with barbecue, don't it? And I said, well, that's a separate deal, so it's another $12 on top of that.
Yeah.
So you tell me and my old lady got to spend $64 to get in here. I said, buddy, I know you and you're 15 minutes from home.
Yeah.
And I said, so here's the deal with that. Yeah, you got $64. But you're here already, and look, I know that. I don't know where to price to gauge the pricing. This is my first one.
Right.
I appreciate the support. Glad you're here.
Yeah.
I don't know about $64. And I said, well, I know you. I know you're 15 minutes from home. If you go to Nashville, what are you driving that diesel? That's $40 in diesel to drive to Nashville and back at least. Then if you eat somewhere, what are you going to eat at Zaxby's? Well, that's $20 between the two of you. What are you going to stop at O'Charlie's? Maybe Longhorn. That's $40.
Oh, at
least 40 for two of you. I was like, but
and then you got to get into the event.
There's your event. You're probably looking at $15, $20 tickets. If you go to 3rd and Lindsley, maybe exit in. So you're looking at 40. You're looking at 80. You're looking at 115, 120. And I'm like, oh well, hold on a second. That cooler you're dragging behind you because I'm letting you bring coolers in there. That's probably full of Aquafina, maybe a little Diet Pepsi.
Them are like $7 or $8 a bottle.
Maybe a little Wild Cherry Pepsi Zero. I don't know. They get crazy. They get creative with these cold drinks now.
If you get some of that Wild Cherry Cola, that's about $13.
Here's the deal. But if you're telling me the truth and there was a bunch of Bud Lights in there, those are $7 a bottle no matter where you go in Nashville.
You telling me you're only going to have one of them, you're going to have $7 worth of that?
So I'm just thinking that cooler you're bringing in is probably a pretty good deal. So tightwads.
Here's the thing. It's cheaper. It's cheaper that way.
And you get to come 15 minutes from home and have a good old time.
And you get to know everybody that's there, or a good portion of them.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited for this lineup. Julie, Alex, I think I've spoke ad nauseum about how those. I mean, Julie Roberts speaks for herself. Her fans are loyal, and they've been around. They're ready to sing "Breakdown Here," "Wake Up Older Men" and mascara.
I was about to say she's going to come, but she'd hate to break down here.
Yeah, well, after she gets here,
she'll wake up older if she did.
Any more?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Alex Williams, I mean, anytime you can bring a cat that's coming off tour with Cody Jinks, like he's on tour with Cody Jinks, then coming here, that speaks enough. Smoky Nights, one of the more popular bands on the lineup. Rye Davis, who you can actually
never heard of her.
That was Lucas speaking. Addison Johnson, I'm excited to see him. By the way, if you're interested in going to see Addison Johnson's having a big show in Livingston at the Iron and Oaks Event Center July 8th. I'll be out of town. I got 2 tickets, so anybody interested, holler at me. And me and Addison, it's really disappointing because we'd gotten together and decided to make that like a big shindig for him and for we were going to announce the festivals to some more people out there. So it's a little disappointing that I won't be able to make it. But Mike DeMeza, of course, he asked me today if he was still headlining this so, of course, he is, Mike DeMeza.
Oh, yeah.
And Logan Halstead, like I said, he's the 17-year-old kid from West Virginia we've added that Whiskey Riff just can't get enough of. They just keep posting videos and articles about him. And Caleb and Leanne, it's a hot duo from Cookeville that just opened for Jake Hood on some shows. Leanne is the daughter of Philip Gibbons from 94.7.
Really?
So they're putting out a hot little acoustic duo.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you, there people are reaching out. I've had a couple people reach out to me today, and I just don't know if we can. I mean, we're already at 8 artists.
That's a lot.
You're talking at putting people 30 minutes apiece if you go any further. But I just should we do 2 days and be done with it?
I don't know, man. That's a lot.
Yeah, So that's tickets on Eventbrite. Man, y'all are And if you're listening, if you're a sponsor that we need to settle up, let's settle up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Let's get. I hadn't hit that up in a while, but yeah, man. So Salina, August the 14th. That was on Eventbrite.com. Rye Davis, Rich Henderson, Taylor Austin, Dye, Cherokee, Upton. Then of course the festival in October. But yeah, man. Where are we at on time wise?
We're about an hour 10 right now.
That ain't bad, is it?
No, that's not too bad. You had a few questions you were asking me earlier that I just keep waiting for you to get back to. Whenever we were testing the sound earlier.
Oh, you want to do a couple of those?
Yeah, do a couple of those.
All right. Would you rather be short and physically fit or tall and fat?
Well, I'm already tall and fat.
Yeah.
So I'll just stay here.
I'll be living that life.
Yeah.
You know.
I know what that's like. Sometimes you think the grass may be greener on the other side, but then you get over there and you're like, oh, it's dead and brown over here.
Yeah.
And I'll just stay on. I think I'll stay on my side of the fence. So I'll just be tall and fat.
You'd rather be tall and fat?
Yeah. The reason I say that is because every short guy that's really fit that you ever see has that short guy complex.
They've got it. They drive a Silverado that's got an 8-inch body.
They have to run to jump up in their truck. The only reason they got those big leg muscles is so they can jump into their truck.
Yeah. Yeah. They're the ones that take their shirt off every time they fight.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. I'm not tall though. Like I think I'm six.
You're taller though.
I'm 6'1" with the gaiters on.
Right.
So I mean, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I don't want to be short.
No.
So, would you rather lose half of your hearing or half of your seeing?
Well, I've already.
Hypothetically,
I've lost half of both of them already, so I don't know which one's worse.
Here's my thing. I've been blind.
Yeah.
If I lose a contact right now,
I'm done. You
might as well be Curtis
Yeah.
Hickman sitting over there. My hearing, I need Apple to mind their business. I was on the elliptical yesterday morning.
It told you to turn your volume down, didn't it?
Since when's that thing?
It's in the Apple Health. It was in an update from Apple Health. Mine told me the other day, it said you're turning your headphones up too high. And I told it, I said, well, I can't hear it. I can't hear it if I don't turn it up that high.
So mind your business,
Mind
Apple.
your business, Apple. It's none of your business.
Give me 99 more cents a month of hearing.
Yeah.
You pricks.
I think I'd rather have my hearing back,
Would you? I couldn't imagine being blind. I think blind's the worst.
Yeah.
I would rather. That's tough though, man. You think about all the stuff you're not getting. If you're hearing, you can't hear music.
Right.
You can't hear Charles
Can't hear
Barkley.
your kids.
You can't. Well, can't hear your wife.
Uh-huh.
You can't hear Charles Barkley calling everybody a bunch of soft hoonannies. Okay. I just think blind would be terrible.
Yeah, it would be.
You could feel boobs, but you'd never see them again. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just one instance.
Yeah.
Not that's a be all end all deal breaker or anything.
Right.
Just thinking through a 14-year-old boy's. That was the next thing. Would you rather think like a 14-year-old boy or? It's a lie. I'm just a perv. Would you rather go through life unable to ask any questions? Oh, I'm sorry. I mispronounced it. Would you rather go through life unable to ask any questions or unable to answer any questions?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Let me read it again because I think that went. I think it hits pretty deep, Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather go through life unable to ask any questions
or
unable to answer any questions? There's that one song, Don't Ask Me No Questions, I Won't Tell You No Lies.
I'd rather be able to not ask any questions, because I pretty much know it all right now.
Right. You're the biggest know-it-all I know.
I don't really need to know anymore. I'll just stay there.
Yeah, because I've asked you.
Because I can answer them.
I've asked you questions.
Yeah.
And your answers generally go on long and methodically and monotoned. And and they're smarter than I know. I don't even know what you're fucking saying half the time when you answer the questions.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to keep doing that. That's the one I want.
Okay, would you rather go without the internet or your phone for a month? Kind of the same.
The only reason I would rather have my phone is for the internet. So
these people don't. This actually, that question was written in 1999.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a third eye or a third ear?
Well, I'd rather have the third eye, I think. So I could put sunglasses that had a third lens on it. so I can be a bigger problem.
Third ear would just be weird.
It'd just be weird.
Just be weird.
I'd just be a bigger problem with the third eye.
Would you rather have $1 million now or $5,000 a week for the rest of your life?
That's the dumbest question ever. The answer is always the smaller thing for longer, right?
If you die next week, not so much. You might only get that first check.
Yeah, but
if you die in 2 months, that's not worth it, Lucas. You can live your best life, as the children say, with that one meal.
But here's the thing: you can't plan on dying next week. Like if you make it.
No, but I've made a pretty good life off of a normal income.
You're gonna make it 4 years.
That $1 million's not taxable though.
Here's the thing: are you gonna make it 4 years?
I don't know. I don't know. Only God knows that answer, Lucas.
Are you gonna plan for more than 4 years?
I thought you read a lot of books. Obviously, I don't know the answer to that.
Hey, I'm planning on making it more than 4.
I'd hope so.
Then that $1 million is gonna be less.
Am I still having to work? Am I still getting
not on $5,000? That's $260,000 a year. You ain't working on that.
No, I don't have to work.
No, not for that.
I ain't no ordinary dude. I don't have to work.
Yeah.
I don't have to.
Here in 5 years, 5 or 6 years, probably not that. You give me $1 million all at once, I'm blowing through that in 6 months. You know?
You're right. You're right.
I'm blowing right through it.
You're blowing all right. You're blowing all right. Would you rather live in a place where it's always cold or a place that's always hot? We talking like
is it like the Sahara?
Depths of hell hot?
Yeah.
Are we talking about?
Is it like Phoenix hot? Is it 115 hot? Or is it like hot like it is in this building sometimes?
I would imagine Phoenix hot.
Oh, or cold like what? Alaska cold? Siberia cold?
I would imagine North Dakota sucks. Rhode Island probably sucks pretty hard about being cold. Delaware, the people that know that Delaware is actually a state.
Uh-huh.
Name the most obscure state before we go on.
The most obscure state?
You're like, fuck, that's still a state?
Rhode Island.
I think it's Vermont.
Well, yeah. Maine's pretty weird too, right?
Anywhere up there. Yeah. I went into U.S. Cellular yesterday, and I was like, "Hey, girl, I've been here a couple times, missed you." She goes, "I've been back on vacation today, actually." And I was like, "Oh, where'd you go? Panama, Gulf Shores?" She goes, "Oh, Maine and Rhode Island and Massachusetts."
Yeah.
And I said, "That's the most terrible vacation I've ever heard in my life." I said, "She goes, it was my husband's idea." I said, "Your husband sucks."
He had a terrible idea.
She said, "Well, that's where he's from." And I said, "Yeah, but he obviously moved here because he knew that Vermont
was awful.
And sucks."
Mm-hmm.
So,
and then he decided to go back.
Then the old boy next to her, I was like, "Dude, think about it. What would you do?" I was like, "Where'd you go on vacation? Panama City, Myrtle Beach." He goes, "Oh, I would love to take the loop that she just made." And I said, "You're a loser."
Well, here's the thing: he's trying to get in her pants.
Yeah, I'd be shocked.
Yeah,
and I would think any of those states up there in that little right.
You fly south for the winter is the thing.
Nobody's ever retired and said, "Yeah, I think I'm going to Vermont to retire."
No.
I'm not going.
Taxes are higher. The cost of living's higher. It's cold. It gets miserable.
The first time I ever met Ryan Brandy Davis,
colder than a witch's tit is.
That's I've met some witches, but I've not ever felt their tits. I guess
right.
I can't prove that that's a real statement.
That they are that cold,
or just some sort of cool analogy. But the first time I ever met Ryan Brandy Davis, I said, "Hey, are you from Kentucky? You were from Nashville?" She was, "No, I'm from Delaware." I said, "God, people actually live there. That's a real thing. That's not just like fictional for movies. People actually
that's an actual state.
That
really
is so weird. I didn't know it. We tried to write the states not too long ago, and I was a solid like 45, 44. I was just writing them down.
Right.
I was just kind of just off the top of the brain. What's real hard to do in which 10-year-old us had it down. I'm sure, Lucas, you're a smart enough guy that I think that you nailed it 50 out of 50. States and capitals.
Oh, yeah. I was good at it. When I memorized it then, I couldn't do it now.
Let's see. I don't know, Georgia.
Atlanta.
It's Macon, I think.
Is it? I would think Atlanta, but
yeah, nobody cares about Macon, Georgia.
Yeah.
Vermont, I do know Vermont's.
What is it?
Montpelier.
Really?
Put them up there real quick. Let's people that think we're not smart, we're about to blow them out of the water, baby. Just hit me with a few right here. I'm feeling.
Hold on. I'll hit you with that states and capitals quiz. Let me get it over here where you can't see
I
it.
stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. I'm feeling pretty.
Hit me with Alabama.
Mobile.
Nope. Already off.
Mobile's not.
Nope.
What is it?
Montgomery.
All right.
Yep.
0 for 1. All right.
Yep. All right. Go ahead and hit me with that Alaska.
Oh, it's Juneau.
Yeah, I do know. What is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hit me with that Arkansas.
Little Rock.
Yeah, I'd have got that one too. And Arizona.
Man, it's not Phoenix. It's not Phoenix, is it?
I ain't telling you. You tell me.
I don't know any other cities in Arizona, so I'm gonna say Phoenix.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scottsdale is an Arizona city, but
Let me. That was the only ones they had on there. Let me keep going.
how's that?
I don't know. Hit me with Oklahoma.
Oklahoma City.
Yep. Texas.
Is it Dallas?
Nope.
Houston. No, it's not Houston.
Nope.
How do I don't know what Dallas is?
No.
There's Dallas, Houston, San Antonio.
You've not named it yet.
I know. I'm just thinking NBA markets. I don't know what Dallas is, or Texas is.
Austin. Are you sure that Atlanta wasn't?
I think it's Macon. I mean, you got the computer in front of you.
Yeah, it's telling me it's Atlanta. So that's why I'm.
Oh well.
What I'm thinking is this map could be wrong. I don't know.
No, I mean, I'm sure it's not. I just thought Macon for some reason.
Well, California.
Sacramento.
Yep.
Because you know how I know that?
Tell me.
After the Lakers beat that ass for the third time in the playoffs, and they come down to Game 7, and the Lakers beat the Kings. In Game 7 in Arco Arena, Shaq said, Sacramento will never be the capital of California. Los Angeles is the capital of California. Can you dig it?
What is Vermont?
Montpelier.
Yep.
Wherever that is.
Yeah. One more time, Rhode Island. Hit me with that one, and we're done.
Rhode Island. That was a tough one.
Yeah.
Rhode Island is long something, isn't it?
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. Long. Rhode Island.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know what that is. Give me one more.
Providence.
The only city. It's actually the only city. That's a fun fact. Is the only city in Rhode Island is Providence.
That is a fun fact. I'm going to take this word quiz off of here because it's really messing me up. Because everybody wants me to just click on. Wants me to click on stuff.
Yeah, I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. I feel you.
I was saying it a lot, so it was uncomfortable. Say North Carolina. Hit me with Montana because you're never going to get North Carolina.
Charlotte's not North Carolina?
No, I sure ain't.
What was it?
It was Raleigh.
I do. I remember that.
Hit me with Montana.
Montana. Billings?
No, hit me with Washington.
Jeez. Damn, I suck at this.
Give me that one from Washington.
No, you got to tell me what the answers is. What's Montana?
Helena.
I remember that now in 5th grade.
Yep. How about Idaho? There's only
Boise.
Yep, it's the only city in there.
Yeah.
One last one, Utah. But I'm taller.
It's Salt Lake City.
Yep, that's a shirt my old roommate used to wear. It said Utah, but I'm tall.
So we're not as smart as we were as a 5th grader.
Oh, no. Guys, no. No. I'm not even as smart as I was yesterday.
Would you rather have a dinosaur as a pet or a unicorn?
Oh, a dinosaur all day long.
Not even a question.
And I want like a pterodactyl that I can ride on.
You can ride on any of them, Lucas.
Yeah, but not all of them can fly. Maybe a pteranodon. You know what they say, a pteranodon will show off its yawn anytime you request it. And both you and your chair could fit inside there, though I wouldn't suggest it.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I hit you with
who are you right
I don't
now?
know. I'm a
clever
snoozer.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Who are you? Jeez. Would you rather go back in time and prevent the Titanic from sinking or prevent the 1929 stock market crash?
Oh, that stock market crash, because we wouldn't have got that fantastic movie about the Titanic.
Well, here's the deal, Lucas. None of them affected me.
Yeah.
Here's the deal, as you'd say.
I don't have a whole lot more money because of the stock market crash in 1929.
Yeah. And, there's nothing about Leonardo DiCaprio that I'm just like, man, glad that movie, I'm glad that tragic event happened. That way the movie happened. And I had to pretend to watch it in 7th grade, even though I was really just trying to
See Kate Winslet's boob whenever
I
I
was
was
just-
drawing her.
I was just like kind of flirting with the 8th grade girls in
Yeah.
the class, in the desk in front of me,
Uh-huh.
trying to, console them as the
Yeah.
Titanic crashed.
Yeah.
I always liked that class of older girls.
You know, the entire engineering department on the Titanic,
We're nerds.
yep, and everyone died because they kept the power on the ship as long as they could. None of them left where the engines were at. They kept power on as long as they possibly could to save as many people as they could. Isn't that something?
That's the real heroes. There.
Oh yeah.
I guess that was a deleted scene. Hit the old cutting room floor on the Titanic scene, huh?
Yeah.
Nobody showed the engineers sacrificing,
Yeah.
doing the ultimate sacrifice. Even.
Oh yeah. Ultimately.
Shame on Hollywood.
That's all I'm saying. You know, you want to see Leonardo DiCaprio drawing a girl. You want to see somebody giving their life for other lives. You know.
If it's me, Leonardo DiCaprio drawing the girl.
Well, yeah. Me too.
Would you rather be last one on an airplane between 2 arguing passengers or next to a screaming infant?
You know, probably the 2 arguing passengers, because I'm going to interject in it. You know.
And that's where I was going with that too.
Oh, I'm not going to stay out of it.
You shit stir on that.
Oh,
You just stir the pot the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, if it's it's not going to be husband and wife. You know,
Because they're going to be sitting together. You wouldn't be in the middle.
I wouldn't be in the middle.
That's
of
weird.
It. Yeah.
That's weird unless
So
you're
it's going to
like
be
a swinger with
It's
them.
going to be like 2 people that may or may not know each other, and they're going to be arguing over, you know,
A number of things.
oh, it could be anything.
Put your headset on when you're watching a movie.
Let's
you know?
just say, let's just pick something. What would they be arguing about?
Maybe the guy reached up and took a bag of peanuts from the person.
And they were my peanuts.
Sometimes you got jet lag.
Yeah.
You're pissed off because you have a layover somewhere. Something as small as a bag of peanuts just infuriate a body.
Oh God, because I've been at that airport for 2 hours, and the flight was delayed. The kid behind me keeps kicking my seat, and I was looking forward to that bag of peanuts. I left that bag of peanuts sitting on that table while I went to use the bathroom, and there wasn't enough room in there, and I peed on my shoe a little bit, and I'm a little bit mad, And I come back, my damn bag of peanuts gone. Where'd they go? I'm pointing at the guy beside of me.
Fucking Trevor to the right got it.
Hey, this guy, as soon as you got up, reached across my lap and grabbed your bag of peanuts. I know it looks like he's asleep right now, but he's not. He's sitting there.
Hoes.
He's still got some peanut salt on his mouth, and he's got his head turned like he's asleep. He's still chewing. Look at him, and I'm leaning back so he can see him. Look at him. He's still chewing. Oh, that son of a bitch! What'd you say his name was? Trevor. It's Trevor right there.
Trevor.
And an hour
Says
later,
on his wrist.
An hour later, how's them peanuts? You get the how's them peanuts? And I'm like, this guy's talking to you.
Hey,
Trevor. Hey, Trevor.
Tommy trying to holler at you.
Trevor, this is for you. This message just come across. This is for you. Yeah, I didn't touch your peanuts. What, Trevor? You did touch his peanuts. That's all. I told him about you touching his peanuts. You told him. He asked me where they went. He blamed it on me. I told him I didn't do it. You did it. Yeah. So don't drag me into this because you wanted his peanuts.
So then when Tommy's like throwing Trevor some curveballs, you're going to be in the middle going, oh shit, oh shit.
And I would say, now Trevor, he's being nicer to you now that you're awake than he was a while ago. Whenever he was pretty sure you were sleeping. He dropped some stuff about your mama in there. I'm not going to repeat it because it's not appropriate. But I'd be mad about it. I wouldn't have liked it if he had said it to me. He don't know me like that. I don't know what your 2 guys' relationship is. He don't know me that way, but maybe he does you. He wouldn't have talked about my mama like that.
No, hell no. I assume y'all know each other because only people that I know would talk to me like that.
Yeah, most of the time people I know wouldn't even talk to me like that. But I don't know what your 2 guys' relationship is.
Because I ain't no punk, Trevor. I ain't gonna get punked like that, Trevor. Hey,
I'd have slapped somebody for saying it.
Hey, Tommy, I just talked to Trevor, man. He said, F you and them peanuts.
He
don't care.
You know what he told me
was ask him for some more.
He said, tell him how to get some more peanuts.
Yeah. Could be a little bitch. And
he said, and I dare him to leave him laying there again.
I wished he would.
I wished he would.
Hey, tell little hoe Cheryl's going to be coming back through again in a minute. Say, hey, ma'am, I want to give me some peanuts because that's how he talks because he's a little hoe.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tell that bitch they're free.
yeah.
Any of these women that walk past right here pushing that cart, any of them's got a pack of peanuts in their pocket, they'll give it to
Tell
you.
little hoe Tommy he paid the same thing I did.
Yeah. What's he? I see a damn circus elephant wanting a peanut.
Go on somewhere, Tommy.
Get out of here, Tommy.
Next thing you know, hey,
Tommy and Trevor's throwing punches, and now I've got to talk to the air marshal because of these two assholes that I was sitting in a seat with.
you said, sir, I was just sitting here minding my own business. I hadn't spoke.
Hey, look.
I've been watching Gilmore Girls on my headset.
All I'm saying is that Rory is about to go to college, and that's the only thing that I knew. And then Tommy said Trevor took his peanuts, and Trevor told him to get his own peanuts. And I said, I'm not in the middle of this.
Man,
guys.
say, hey, man, look that's between y'all.
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable interjecting myself in the middle of y'all's problems.
This is all y'all.
It's all y'all, man. You know, like I'm not. I hate drama. I ain't about that life.
Mm-mm.
And this is Tommy, Trevor.
This is too much.
This is over some peanuts, man. Over some peanuts.
Just some stupid old peanuts.
So, them kids.
Can't talk to them. You got to sit there and take it, right?
I know a man that shook a baby. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, then you don't want to do that.
No.
You don't want to scream an infant. You just
No.
want to be between those two grown ass folks. So
Yeah.
arguing about some peanuts.
Yeah.
Hypothetically speaking.
Yeah.
So
You ready to get out of here? It's hot.
I think it feels
Not too bad,
great. I
right?
think it feels great. And I do want to clear up that we do need to sign off tonight by saying we'll talk to you guys later, because I read somewhere on Twitter the other day that said if you host a podcast and you tell your people at the end of it, we'll see you later, you're full of shit and you're an idiot, because you actually never see them. And
Well, we're from Tennessee and we're in the country, and we'll see y'all later. I
You're
don't care who
dumbass.
that. I don't care who that.
Oh.
Who that guy was.
okay, good talk. We love you. We'll
Bye, bye, everyone.
we'll talk to you. Maybe see you next week.
Bye, everyone.